Hey, good morning guys, this is the Tech Prepper. I wanted to make a quick video on my Altoids fire kit and the method that I personally use to make fire when I'm camping and backpacking. I will reorient the camera, but as always, I always waterproof things that I don't want to get wet, so a small bag. And then we'll zoom into this and I'll walk you through the contents. My personal preference, in addition to having that in my pack, is when I go camping, I typically have a belt or a knife off my belt. This is a Mora Light My Fire. I believe this is 20 bucks. It does have a fire steel, but it is a dinky fire steel. But it does work. I got some use out of it already. But my preference is to pair that with a real nice 5-inch, half-inch by 5-inch fire steel. This was the Swedish one. I'll put the link in the description below. But between these two, I feel 100% confident with my skills that I can start fires, and I do all the time. In addition to these two items, the knife and the fire steel, cotton balls and petroleum jelly, 100% petroleum jelly, are amazing, and I'll do a demo of starting a fire at the end. So if nothing else, we don't need that, this would be my kit. I don't need matches, I don't need lighters. This would absolutely be my kit, and in fact, if I had to boil it down, it would just be these two if I couldn't carry anything else. All right, let's switch the camera and let's look at the contents. Okay, so on the outside I have a rubber band just to keep it closed. I mentioned in the Altoids fire first aid kit, or in the first aid kit video, that these hinges do come off. The first thing I have here is 2 cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly, and you can pick these apart and expand them. I probably have enough for about 5 fires. The next piece here is laundry lint from the trap. It's okay. I actually don't like this method, but it doesn't take any room, and if I run out of the cotton balls, it could help with whatever tinder I'm able to process. Another small bag with some just wooden matches. These are not waterproof. I probably could upgrade, but again, I typically have the fire steel, and then basically the box cut down so that I could actually have access to the striking surface. This piece of, I don't know, fabric was initially used to keep this guy tied down. So I had wrapped a small knot around it. And the reason why I keep it in here is also it's just another means of something for me to light to get my tinder going. I do have a inexpensive Bic lighter. And again, I rarely use this. And I've had these since I was in the Boy Scouts. I have these in every kit, but it's basically a magnesium bar. So you shave off the magnesium into a pile, since magnesium does burn extremely hot, and then it has a striking surface. These are actually harder to use in my mind than the fire steel, but they fit perfectly in these tins, so it doesn't hurt to have another backup. And this bar will last you decades. And then I also have another striker that comes along with it. What's cool about these is that I picked these up either for free when you buy something at Harbor Freight. They have the sale, you get this for free, or you pay the $2. There are more expensive magnesium bars, like $7, but I think those are a ripoff. They claim to be higher quality, but these $2 ones from Harbor Freight work just fine. There's some cool videos online on how to waterproof things with straws, where you cut off the ends and then seal the edges with heat. This also just has 1 cotton ball that has been stretched out and rolled in. This was more of a novelty than anything else in my mind. I probably won't use it. Although, now that I think of it, I said I would like to carry the cotton balls. I probably could wrap some duct tape around the Mora knife here, have some duct tape, and also now have a couple of extra cotton balls. So yeah, I didn't think of that until now, so thanks guys. And then at the bottom, I just have some heavy duty aluminum. And the reason for this is if I need to prepare fire with the express purpose of cooking food, I can actually use this as a surface to put my food on, so it's not directly on the fire. Not critical. So that's it for the contents of the Altoid kit. So yeah, I typically have that on my pack. On my person, I do have a couple of different fixed blade knives. Again, I'm not a serious bushcrafter, and I do have knives. I think I showed the Brothers of Bushcraft knife from Tops. You know, that knife was like 140 bucks. It was a bit more heavy duty, but the Moore knives, I mean, are ridiculously good for the value. I think they are as cheap as like 12 to 15 bucks. This one I think was 20 because this one in particular has the striker. Again, this is very difficult to use. I rarely use it, but again, it's nice to have as a backup if you lose your primary fire steel. And what I do like about it is that it has a really nice 90-degree spine. I'm surprised how many knives actually don't have a perfect 90-degree angle for the purpose of striking your ferro rod. And as you can see here, there's actually some burn marks. I didn't realize. I didn't clean this since the last time I was out, from the last time I was starting fires. And this one is also very good for processing firewood. So I use it to process, basically do the feather sticking. I use it to split wood. You can actually baton it pretty cleanly. It doesn't have a full tang, but I beat the hell out of this one, and it is an incredible knife for the value. So this is one of the knives I typically have in my person when I go camping. And then a very good fire steel. And like I said, this is about the length that I personally like. It's very easy to manipulate and hold. It's 5 inches by 1/2 inch in diameter. It does come also with the striker, so there's some redundancy here. I personally don't use it. I'll put a link to this one below if I can find when I bought it on Amazon. It's been a couple years, I think. And then I have the cotton balls. So I'm gonna try to do this on camera, and hopefully my wife isn't awake yet. We're gonna try to start a small demonstration here. And I'm gonna grab one of the cotton balls. So here's one of the cotton balls that I had in the bag. And I like to, in fact, I'm gonna save some of this. I don't need all of that. And it actually works best if you just leave the edges frayed a bit. Okay. And the way that I like to work my fire steel here, there we go. First try, guys. So like I said, in a pinch, in inclement weather, this is perfect. It gives you enough time to get the fire going. At any rate, I'm the Tech Prepper. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Continue to subscribe and do all that jazz. I think we're approaching like 13 or 1400 videos, and I think we have 50 subscribers. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep the ideas coming. And be strong, be safe, and think about building a fire kit.